Thank you, Mr. McIlvaine, for being here today. Wood imports under the Lacey Act. Now, you've got three agencies. You've got Fish and Wildlife concerned with invasive species issues. You've got Animal Plant Health Inspection Service also concerned with biological diseases that may come in on the woods. Has there ever been a problem with either Fish and Wildlife or Animal Plant Health Inspection Service, to your knowledge, of an exotic wood import or a foreign timber import, it sounds like? In actual eggs of an insect or somebody propagating a natural tree species and making
We've never had anything like that in material. Typically, it's kiln-dried material that we're bringing in, so any of that would have been killed in the kiln drying process.
That's what I would imagine. So this is what we're mainly worried about is foreign sourcing issues that Customs and Border Patrol would have. And it sounds like, Mr. Bismarck, and I'll get to you, is all over the world doing these investigations, finding out where it's coming from. Have you ever been advised of, hey, be aware of Russian oak forests because we've got some bad actors up there threatening the Siberian lion or tiger?
With the Lacey Act and with the International Wood Products Association, talking to other members and seeing reports that come out about bad actors, it's excellent information for us to avoid those areas, avoid those bad actors. So we've definitely seen a benefit from having those reports come out to make sure that it's another tool we have to do the right thing and find the better solutions.
So a legitimate player like yourself is going to look at alerts and, hey, don't buy these things from Peru, don't buy these things from Russia.
Absolutely.
What this bill does, it simply says notify the importer, your company, within 5 days if there's a problem with the shipment, if it's suspected and it's going to be investigated, and then let 10 days after that, if the investigation or the assessment, I'm sure at that time accessions can be taken, photographs, DNA, whatever you do. If after that, they're going to leave it in dryage for another indefinite period, how long has it gone for you?
Me personally, about 30 days or so, a month has probably been the longest. I've heard that customers have, or other companies have had it much longer than that.
How long have you heard?
Up to 2 years.
In dryage?
Yes,
in a port being charged fees on the container?
Demurrage is the fees
demurrage,
that
yeah.
really
that adds
costly.
up. And then some, at some
It goes
point.
from $500 to $1,000 a day per container, which adds up if you've got multiple containers in a shipment and they're all held.
How much a day?
Around 500, and then it scales up to around $1,000 per day per container.
Mr. Von Bismarck, please tell me, why isn't this workable? You're doing the work in foreign countries. You know where the problems are. You know how to warn folks like Mr. McIlvaine or the customs agents. This isn't an endangered species or a invasive species issue. This is or threat to agriculture or the ecosystem in America. This is simply bad actors in foreign countries shipping us stuff that we don't want to have here. Why don't these timeframes work for these purposes?
It appears that there's a significant change in terms of the 10-day piece, particularly. It seems from the language, if the distinction is to be out of government control, that would be a particular red flag for possibilities, if one is a bad actor, to change paperwork, to actually substitute the actual shipment with different wood. You said it was one type of wood, it's another, you slip the type in.
But you can take accessions, you can take samples, you can take photos, you can document and hold evidence as to what was actually there.
You mean enforcement personnel
Yes.
can? Yeah,
yes.
But my understanding of the timeline is if 10 days is tough. I mean, you can take some samples, but if you then have to give up all those pallets, you might have the Yacucalpa coming from Peru was enormous volumes of wood. And so if you give that up.
If you're wrong, it's $500 to $1,000 a day scaling up in dry.
Gentleman's time has expired.